Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do a virtual baby shower. I am no longer pregnant. I am wearing my Mama Bear shirt that was made by a local mom. I have missed out on a lot this pregnancy and this time that I'm supposed to be having all my friends around, family around. I'm able to go out. Actually, I'm not, because the pandemic has taken a lot of things from first-time moms, pregnant moms, everybody, really. Things closed down March 13, 14, 15, must have been that second week of March, and you were basically told to stay home. You're basically told to quarantine, self-isolate, don't go see anybody, don't go out, don't go breathe the air. It sucked. It really did. I had to be able to work full time, be pregnant in my third trimester. Actually, it was my second leading into my third trimester. Watch and care for and tend to my toddler who needed all the attention in the world, as she needs it, as she should. She's my kid. And be a housewife in terms of cooking, cleaning, laundry, all of that, while we're in a pandemic. Now you tell me how you did. Because let me tell you how I did. Out of a report card, I did not get A+. Not the best time. And as you see in my pregnancy videos, and if you haven't, I'll link them down below. But my pregnancy this time around was not fun, was very different, was something that I needed to pay attention to in terms of my cravings, my wanting to be with my family more, but a different time indeed. So I am sitting in my children's nursery room. Aurora had this. We are slowly transitioning her stuff over to her big girl room, which I'll do a reveal once it's ready. But my son is taking over this room once I move him into here. So that's why it's slowly transitioned, because he's still sleeping with in his bassinet beside us in our room. So anything that needs to get done is not a hurry, essentially. So I wanted to bring you this video and show you the couple things that I did receive from my virtual baby shower. Now, I wasn't going to have a typical baby shower that you would see in terms of celebrating the mom and the baby and games, and you see them maybe even doing a couple surprises, because my first one was lovely and it had everything like that. But my second time, I wanted to just have a time to spend time with my friends and family who mean the most and who have been there for me. And plus, I hadn't seen it in a while, so an event is always a great excuse to see the ones that you love. But COVID hit and everything got canceled. We thought we could postpone it, which my cousins did, and they're the ones that actually hosted the baby shower. It's my second child. All I really wanted was time to be with my friends and family and those that I haven't seen in a while, and that was the whole plan initially that was going to happen. And then they decided that they wanted to take the reins and host the baby shower, which was a surprise of the theme, and the only thing I knew about it was the date that I was supposed to be there and the time I was supposed to be there. So once COVID hit and the shower got postponed and then it got canceled indefinitely, then they decided to move into a virtual baby shower. And one time I was home, the doorbell rang, and I went out, and it's my godparents and my godsister and her daughter, and they had brought over us a gift. So I thought that's so lovely. I mean, they don't live too close to us, but not too far. And they took time out of their day to drive over, and they stayed at the steps of where my portico entranceway is, and I stayed inside the door, and I had the door open with my daughter, who we answered the door with. And you know, it's really sad because my daughter wanted to go out and say hi and hug them, right? And she doesn't understand that we can't do that right now. We couldn't do it. She was upset that she couldn't go out of our home and go say hi, as we've taught her to always go say hi to people, be polite. And now I'm telling her to not do that. It was a really bad time for me as a mom who is trying to teach my daughter to be respectful and polite. And I had to tell her no. And she doesn't understand the reason behind the no. Like, if she was older, then she would probably understand that we're going through a global pandemic. I don't want you to get infect it. I don't want you to possibly infect others if we, you know, had it in the house. And of course, since we don't want it to be brought into the house as well. And that's where we're at right now. Like, the people that you live with is whom you need to cocoon yourself with and could only really isolate yourself with. And it's unfortunate because family stepped up and came up first, and they brought us a lovely gift for the baby. It was off my registry. I made a registry so that I could have the benefits of the registry, which you do as a parent. You're able to share your registry list with friends and family, anyone really, and they can buy off your list. Or, which was my plan, I was going to buy out my entire registry closer to the end of my pregnancy and use the discount that they give you just to close out your registry. So it was a nice surprise to see that a couple items I did not have to buy, since others took the time and did it for me. So there's a couple things off the registry that were purchased for me, and I'm going to slowly put them into this video. I'm going to show you a couple things. There's a few things here lying in front of me, and I'll try to insert photos of the ones that I was able to take photos of and save, because I also got a new phone. So I'm filming on the new phone. Hopefully the lighting is okay. So they gave me the summer infant potty and my son's green blanket that was in the registry. I absolutely love it. And I'll try to insert photos of it because I think I got that still. And if there's something else that I've missed, you'll just see in the photo. It was the best surprise that I could get. I was in the middle of working. I think I had something to do, and I had just gone up to go use the bathroom and whatnot. The doorbell rings, and I'm like, who is that? And it's my family members who came and gave us a lovely surprise. Then as the days went on, each surprise kept getting bigger, and not necessarily by the size, but just the fact that we were still receiving gifts, and it was a big surprise to receive that. It really is. One of the things that I got in the mail was my brother shipped his gift from himself and his wife, and they were the water wipes. I wanted to try the water wipes this time around. I didn't do them last year, but I've heard great things about it last time, and in this pregnancy as well, that it's literally, you know, water wiping your butt, and it's in a form of a wipe. And yes, it's extra expensive, but it's an added cost, but I wanted to try them out. And honestly, they've been great. They just wipe things easily. You know, sometimes if I forget to put the bum paste on my son after a diaper change and the bowel movement is sticking, I use the water wipe and it wipes it off right away, just as if I was using a wet cloth, like a washcloth with warm water and wiping it. It's the same idea. Versus if I notice that if I use the natural Huggies wipes that I still have some left over, it's almost as if the Huggies wipe, it's not that it's hard, but it makes it a little more difficult to take off the dried up bowel movement. So the water wipes have been great for that. I'm actually going to be putting in an Amazon subscribe and save order because I want to be using those going forward. I'm still going through some of the Huggy wipes that I had from last year because we did Amazon subscribe and save as well. And I might be using them in the car or here around the house. I mean, you know, you should always have wipes in the car, in your purse, and your diaper bag when you have kids, because they're always useful. I'm going to show you a couple things that my mother-in-law gave me, because I think she actually was the first person that gifted us something, since of course we told her that I was expecting. Actually, the first person that I think we told was her and my sister-in-law, because I booked her. So I knew I would need the help when my son was to be born and with my daughter. And so I asked for her assistance when he is to be born, if she can come to the house and stay with us a little time. And she did. So she gifted us a few things from Disney because she's a DVC member. So this is neat. It's a romper type style. And I like it because it's got the Mickey on it, Donald. Then when she went to Disney this last time, she got us this shark. Nice to meet you. Nice to eat you, but nice to meet you. This shark romper as well. It's a romper and it's cotton as well. There's a couple more onesies I see up there that she also gifted us. Let me just show you. Ta-da! His closet. You know, a sweater with the animal print. They're just a bunch of cute little things that, you know, they could give us. A couple things. Like this was from a friend that gifted us with Aurora. And I'm still reusing them with Liam today. With my son. So these are, you know, essentially, there's a lot of things that people gave us, but look at these overalls. They're so cute. She gave us these two. They're tank top onesies. So that's cute. And I have here in front of me, I think my cousin gave me these overalls. She was one of the hostesses. She gave us these overalls with the flamingo onesie shirt. I'll insert that right now because it's uber cute. It's so adorable. I absolutely like it. Trying to find cute clothing for boys is so difficult because there's only cute things for girls. And to find things like this that is super cute for boys is very much pleasing and appreciative. So you artisans out there that make boy clothing, can you please make cute, stylish boy clothes? Because I'm all for it and I'll be buying some. Our neighbors, who are awesome. They're like family. They really are. They're such a lovely couple. They have two great girls and they've just always been there, supportive. You know, when I call them, I need something, they run right over and just there to be with us. So they gave us a couple things. Now, little do they know that my husband loves space, or they do know. And they gave us a bunch of these onesies. I love it. I love it because they're cotton. So my kids, you know, they need cotton. So they got us a couple more space onesies because they came in a set of 5, I believe. That's from Costco. And these sleeper pajamas, which I love. The brand is Peckle. Now, what's great about Peckle, I think it's been since last year, that the zipper goes from top to bottom. So great convenience for diaper changes. I think Pickle finally listened to moms when they were complaining how it would have been great to have, first of all, zipper pajamas because they used to be only snaps. And then if they could make from top to bottom, because it's the best thing. Like here, we bought this for, I think my mom gave this to Liam because it's a space rocket ship. And as well, it's a 3 months. Now with Costco sizing, they're bigger. And again, the zipper goes from top to bottom. My cousin also gave us diapers, which we've used, and she brought also, this used to be a tower of diapers and wipes. I'll show you a picture of when I received them. This is from my aunts. So they gave us diapers, wipes, like these wipes still have not been used over here. And these wipes up there have not been used. One of my aunts gifted us this rain jacket, which I love. It's Cars rain jacket, so it's perfect. And it's got a liner inside to keep us warm. Because here in Ottawa, it is cool. The boots. I want to show you the boots. Look how cute these are, dinosaur boots. I love. He's going to be so stylish. I absolutely love it. There's a couple items I've even picked out just for him. Like we got these Canada Day sandals, which they were super big on him. And I bought him these Nike shoes off of another mom. Oh my God, these shoes. Okay, see these car shoes? Now, let me tell you about this next lady. She is my colleague. Basically would tell me at work, be so supportive, you know, ask me questions, see how I'm doing, everything. Was really attentive to me at work. And she asked me if there's anything that I needed for this baby to come. And I said, you know what, since I already have a girl, I really just need lots of clothes because we're going to be reusing the crib, the stroller, the play mats, like a lot of the accessories and structural things that you need for a baby to be safe. And she's like, you know what, I got a lot of clothes. And I said, oh, awesome. If there's any chance I would be able to buy some off of you, then I would really appreciate that. And I'll bring some bags so that it's easy for me to take back home because I live in the suburbs and I work downtown. And so I would be taking the public transportation. the day went on. I think even a couple more days went on. And so she comes back in the next couple of days with boxes and boxes of clothes. Like there was about 6 boxes at her cubicle. And I said, wow, like that's a lot of stuff. And she says, I actually brought bags for you. I'm like, what? She actually ended up stuffing 6 bags full of clothes, like to the rim. And she would give me 2 bags each day so that I could take home. I can carry 1 bag on each hand, in on the train that I needed to take back home. And I did that for the week. I said, thank you. I even offered to pay. She would not accept. I offered to pay again the next day. She would not accept. I tried in 5 different ways to try to get her to accept some of the money for the clothes, because clothes are expensive. Like I already know. Hence why any hand-me-downs that somebody can give to me is much appreciated. I went through it all, washed it. She said the only thing she asked for is that I would pass it along to the next one. Well, we're quarantined. We're all working from home, and I'm being well into my 3rd trimester, and she messages me again and asks if she can make a drop off of sorts. And I said, sure, come see me. It's fine. Like, I'd love to see you. It's not a problem. So I'm doing something in the house, and all of a sudden my husband comes in and says, Jess, you need to come see this. So I go outside, and there's a mountain of boxes. You got to see this. I'm going to show the picture. It's like a sea of them right in front of my walkway. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's got more boxes. So when she tells me, she peeks out from one of the boxes that she had just put down, and she's like, I got more stuff. Sorry, I got to give it to you. And I said, okay, now you got to accept something from me. She's like, no, I'm not accepting anything from you. I'm here to Goodwill. As we discussed, I just like you to pass it along to the next mom, whoever needs it. Like whenever you're done, pass it along, because there's moms in need. And I said, yes, absolutely. Us moms need to stick together. We need to help each other out. Clothes is so expensive. This stuff does not need to end up in the landfill. This stuff out there is super expensive, and they outgrow it. And they only use it once, or they don't even use it at all. And you find clothes, which I found a couple items that still had tags on them. Isn't that unreal? Little did she know that even though she kept saying no to me, wouldn't accept anything, I got her a gift. I sent it actually directly to her house. I called the company, sent it directly to her house as a thank you. And she had to accept it because it came to her house and it was edible anyway, so she had to eat it. So yeah, she accepted that, which I'm thoroughly thankful for. So thanks so much. You're so awesome. Now, work colleagues. It was after the baby was born, but they had told me right before that they had purchased the bassinet off of my registry. They had collected enough to purchase the bassinet off of my registry. And my jaw just dropped, because that was the one thing that I put on my registry that we were going to buy so that the baby could be right beside me or right at arm's reach. Didn't have to get up from the bed at all. He'd be right there. And I was going to get 10 to 20% off with my registry closeout. And they decided to buy it for me. Yeah, it's super awesome. I'll insert a photo of it. It's the Halo bassinet. I love it. It's great. He uses it every night. And after my night feeding, I put him down and he sleeps for the longest time in his bassinet for the first stretch. And so I want to say thank you to them as well. They have been super supportive. This group of colleagues have been the most supportive I have ever encountered during a pregnancy. This group of colleagues, I actually work with them in the same department, same floor, and they just blew me away. Thank you. One of the colleagues who I did work with actually sent a gift to my son, and she gave the little teddy bear along with the stamps for the feet and some washcloths. I believe it was like a blanket, and we use that downstairs so that he got. So she sent us that, so thank you. My cousin, who's the other hostess, she came, dropped it off. So I'll insert a photo of this right now. The best thing in there, besides the essentials, was the wine that I was able to open up after the baby was here. Popped it open in her honor, drank it. It was delicious. Thank you very much. And she gave us the diaper caddy, which I actually needed for my mom's playpen downstairs. So I still use it right now. It's there, needed. I think she gave us a pack of diapers as well, which we've already used up. The marker that I use for his monthly photos, she gave us that as well. Thank you. You know, the great thing about these drop-offs that I had is I get to see the people that I want to see in one place and spend time with them on a one-on-one basis, even if it is from 6 feet away distance. But I was able to actually have a conversation and not be rushed or not feel rushed or not be in like a formal setting per se, and relax. I also had my neighbor drop off her gift. She's a friend and is also a neighbor. So this classic, My First Bedtime Stories, Disney stories, which we love. We love Dumbo very much. Lion King, one of my favorites. And Mowgli's down there. The Jungle Book. It's great. So I've been reading this to Liam. You know, you can never start too young to read to your children. Their minds keep growing and growing and growing. And the best thing you could do for their little brains. Another friend also gifted us, as always, I Love You book with the elephants. She also gave us the pack and play bedding that is needed and the rain cover, which for a tandem stroller that I put on my registry because I had the regular rain cover and now I needed the tandem one, which is the longer version for a double stroller. Then I got a soccer surprise, which included this book, Macy Plays Soccer, and this soccer Bright Lights soccer ball. That's from... Nice shot! Went off. That's from one of my really great friends, and I'll insert a photo of what she did. She actually made it a soccer theme. It was the best thing ever. She knows I play soccer. She knows I love it, and am waiting to get back into it. She knows all that, and so she made me a whole soccer theme. Actually, I'm gonna show you the onesie. Here's one of the onesies. That's the toy. When I grew up, I want to play soccer just like mommy. So there's that one. Oh, it's in the wash because we've used it. I'll put the photo of the onesie here and of her soccer gift. You've got to see it because she made it like pretend grass at the bottom. She put his name in there, and then the soccer ball brights with the book and the onesie were inside a soccer bucket. Anyways, I've kept everything. I've reused the bucket to put Aurora's like sunscreen stuff and bubbles in it. Like I've just reused it all because I absolutely love everything that she gifted us. So thank you for that. We're slowly working on his books. Like this is from a mommy friend, and she gave us a cute little romper set and onesie set as well. So I'll insert that in. This is from one of my cousins, the hostess. And I've asked people to write in the book, and this is from the other hostess, Dada book. I've asked people to write in the book just like I did with Aurora so that I can remember, first of all, who gave us the book, and when I'm reading the book to my child, I can let them know who gave them the book. And they have like little sayings in there, even if a small one-liner doesn't matter. How essentially to host a virtual baby shower is get yourself a Facebook private event page or Eventbrite or whatever. Send the invitations to people. Then tell them to come. If it's a drive-by, put a table out 6 feet from where you're going to be standing. Tell them to drop the gift off there. Pick up your favor or food item, whatever it is that you have for them, or just a thank you note. Single file line, one by one, come up, drop off your gift. That's what I've seen. I think was a little bit more personable was for people to come at their own time. They would message me. I literally thought they were just going to come see me, but they dropped off a gift, which was lovely. Some of them didn't even message me that they were dropping it off. They just dropped it off and left. And I could see their faces on my camera later on. And that was like a great surprise because then every few days I would have someone new come to see me and I could spend actual time with them for those that were able to stay and chat. So I love that. So that was a great virtual baby shower. And I can't believe it's what I had to endure during this pandemic. Not only am I a new mom, and it feels like I'm a first-time mom all over again. I'm learning everything new all over again. This child is completely new to me. And there's no manual that comes with that tells me how to care for this particular child. Plus, he's a different gender from my first. And so it's total new ball game with him. Essentially, every child is different regardless of the sex. So we are learning things as we go. It has been a blessing to be my children's mother. It has been hard being their mother as well. Very challenging. Being a wife as well to my husband. This time has been completely different. We had to cancel a couple trips. We weren't able to go. My health wasn't there. My state of mind wasn't there. Basically, this pandemic put the cherry on top, saying that we were not going anywhere because things were going to happen. And luckily, we did not. The borders were closing when they were coming back. No thanks. What I'm happy to say is I'm very thankful to everyone that gave us gifts for our baby boy. He will grow and learn that there are people that love him even before he was born. Thank you, everyone that brought us a little joy during this unknown time that we still don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to prevail. But luckily for me, you brought a smile to my face when I needed it the most. So thank you, everyone, so much. I really do appreciate it. Any of the gifts that I have not mentioned, just thanking everyone for their gifts. We really do appreciate everything. We are using everything. Just have to wash everything first. And my son will soon be shown in photos of whatever the gift that you gifted us. So thanks again. Talk to ya. Bye.